And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes, yes, yes! Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live for the fourth and final postgame. Dodgers win. Yeah, 8-4. Yeah, right. 8-4. We got another 3 to go tomorrow. Yeehaw. But Reds, man. My God. Hey, look who it is.
Somebody came for a visit.
Hello. Hello.
Say hi to the boys, Wilmer.
He is pissed.
He's hot.
That was a meow of pissed.
Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah, it's a warm one over there. All right, but yeah, so Dodgers win. Yamamoto, man, he freaking dealt today. Had a rough first inning, but then he settled in nicely.
Who's that?
Hey, that Dodgers bullpen, man, I'm telling you, that Dodgers bullpen, it's gonna fail them. It's gonna fail them. Dave Roberts had to leave Yamamoto in there for 113 pitches today. I think that's the most he's ever thrown, right? So let's see what happens. The Dodgers, if they for some reason, if they cannot score an incredible amount of runs each game, it's gonna be tough. It will be tough.
So I believe you said we're going to go 5. Is it a 5-game series?
It's a 5-game series. I think it goes all 5.
I think Dodgers in 4.
You said Dodgers in 4.
I think the Phillies take one of the games. Yeah, they'll take one.
I'm telling you, it's not a recipe for success. Let's just say that. I don't think that the Phillies will leave the bases loaded a couple of times and not score any runs. I just don't see it happening. Philly will score runs, and whether or not the Dodgers can tack on as well, it's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. It should be a fun series though. Dodgers and Phillies, they kind of got a little bit of a rivalry. We brought it up the other day. Remember, we brought up Matt Stayer's home run against the Dodgers in Dodger Stadium. Hit it halfway up the bleachers in right field. So it'll be a fun series. I mean, each team have got boppers. You got Bryce Harper. You got Kyle Schwarber. Is Turner back by chance? Is Turner back for the Phillies? That I'm not sure.
Not sure.
But we'll see how it pans out. I believe they travel to Philly, right? I think it starts off in Philly.
Yeah, but Eric, let's not get carried away. We got another trifecta tomorrow. We got baseball to play.
Yes. Yep. You got the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Guardians. You got the San Diego Padres, Chicago Cubs. And the last one that's probably going to be on the card is going to be the Boston Red Sox and New York Yankees, man. That's going to be a fun one. Again, that's the series. That is the series that is something else.
So, yeah, Cleveland bounced
who's
back
this
to the
BW?
win today,
BW, wait.
What?
BW? Hold on. I think I've seen you in here before. I think it's been a while. I think he's been in here. But real quick, before I get there, what were you going to say? I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's all right. I was going to say Cleveland, they took advantage of a bullpen today to even up their series. San Diego, One swing of the bat, they were able to even it up. And what a game earlier tonight in the Bronx, Eric.
Yeah, I
That
know.
one's deadlocked to the game, but
that one's
Boston,
going to be.
I
One's going to be good.
don't see much offense out of that Boston lineup. Maybe I'm wrong, but boy, they're not very deep in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean they got a few guys that can pop it out of there. You know, you got Story, you got Bregman, right? You got those guys that can pop it out. But you also got some speed. You got that Sogar kid. You got Duran. So they got an okay team, right? It's not total dead in the water. Not like the freaking Reds. The Reds were just horrible.
And like you said in that nightcap, the Dodgers lock it down, bases loaded twice, and they're able to shut the door. So at least, Eric, you can bitch about their pitching. They inevitably they got it done. So I don't know what the question is, and it just irritates me to no end watching two games in that series when it should have been the freaking Giants in it. Things would be different.
Oh man, I know. I think the Giants could have put a better fight. They may not have won the series.
I think it would have been dude. You don't think that the Giants could have done at least what the Reds did? It was a disgrace, man. Cincinnati had no business being there.
Oh, they didn't.
Jesus.
Come on. BW says Dodgers had the best pitching in the league.
Well, I'm telling you, they got arms, Eric.
The best pitching in the league? BW.
Well, BW and I are going to look at it from a standard outsider look. I mean, everybody, there's a lot of Giant fandom here, Eric, and they're going to sway the vote. I'm just saying the Dodgers pitching's not as bad as you make it out to be after tonight's game.
They could close it out with Sasaki, which he did. Kershaw, Sheehan did shit today. Robleski. I don't know.
Wasn't Kershaw 11-2? And I mean, he's your throw-in. He's your dud. I mean, come on.
Be the guys blowing games. I don't know about that. BW.
No, I think they got enough pitching, Eric, and then they got too much in the way of bats.
You're a Dodger fan. And the strength of the Dodgers is going to be the hitting. It ain't the pitching. And to say that they have the best pitching in the league, dude, come on. Don't make me bring up MLB stats on where their ERA was this year. It wasn't all that great. All right. They just can outslug the other team. If you came and said, hey, our lineup will make up for our, mediocre pitching, okay, I could say that. But coming in saying that you got best pitching in the league, you want to bring it up? All right, man. You want me to bring it up? All right. I'll bring it up.
Well, insane. Oh, insane. You can stick it in your pipe and smoke it, man, because the Dodgers are going to win the World Series, dude.
Let's take a look at this. See, all right, here we go.
He comes in hard at me, Eric, right? He comes in hard at me there. You read that, right? He comes in hard at me.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're the Dodgers, and they're the best. I don't get it, Eric. He rips me for saying the Dodgers are a horrible bullpen. The fact they're playing blah, 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 and then goes, the Dodgers are the best. I don't know, dude. Both sides of the fence there.
Yeah. Hey, he hates the Dodgers. And I get it. There's a lot of Giants fans out there that absolutely cannot stand the Dodgers, and I get it. And I can't stand them either, but I will recognize they're good. But I don't think they're not no juggernaut. Last year, I thought their lineup was a lot better than it is this year. This is not the same team as it was last year.
I'm interested to see what Seattle and Toronto do over the American League as well. I mean, it's no gimme for the Dodgers.
All right, BW, this is for you. Texas Rangers led the league with the ERA. We're going by ERA, right? That's how many runs you're allowing. It goes Rangers, Brewers, Padres, Guardians, Red Sox, Royals, Pirates were better. Look at that. They were ranked 7th. Phillies, Cubs, the San Francisco Giants round out the top 10 in ERA, followed by the Astros, the Reds. Yes, the Reds had better pitching than the Los Angeles Dodgers. Seattle Mariners, Yankees, Rays, Tigers, Dodgers. That's not the best pitching in the league, BW. That's worse than mid.
I can't believe I'm on the side of the Dodgers here, Eric. But you're looking at a 162 game landscape. The Dodgers go to the playoffs. Their pitching is ready.
It wouldn't, not really. Their
Well,
bullpen is
okay, you tell me if we had been doing this show 2 years ago, and you brought up the pitching for the year for Arizona and Texas who go to the World Series, where the hell do you think they were on the list, Eric?
I think they were up there. I don't know where exactly, but I think they were up there.
It doesn't matter.
Pitching,
The
man,
Dodgers,
I'm telling you,
Dodgers are
pitching.
good.
Dodgers, no, I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just saying they have a weakness, and it's the bullpen. Period. They do. Their starting pitching is better, right? Because you got Snell back. Glasnow, you never know what you're going to get with a Glasnow start. Kershaw is an absolute horrendous postseason pitcher. Come on.
The boys are coming in hot at me tonight, Eric, and there's no, you know what? You hit the nail on the head earlier. This is because I'm trying to take this. This isn't Giant Sports Talk Live. It's playoff Sports Talk Live, Eric. We're taking a generalization and look at the teams that are playing now. So insane. You are insane. Dodgers ERA is 17, Glenn. And by the way, the Giants ERA is even better. Where the hell are the San Francisco Giants? So don't come. You can't bring that to the table. Giants ERA is better, Eric. Maybe they're going to win tomorrow, Eric.
Look, we're conflating different things. Yes, the Giants had better pitching, right? Does it mean that it's going to lead to the promised land? No, because the hitting fell apart. And then the pitching fell apart at the end of the season. So you got to be careful. Yes, the Dodgers were better. They made it. They won the division, and they're in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. That's it. But I'm just saying that their bullpen right now is suspect. It just is. That's who's giving up all the runs. And that's going to be an issue, right? And if you keep going to the bullpen over and over and over, they're going to get exposed. Now, does that mean that the Dodgers are going to lose? No, that's not what I'm saying. The lineup could very well come out and just pile on a bunch of runs, and next thing you know, they advance to the CS. Let's just see how it plays out. Again, I just think there is an issue there with Dodgers pitching.
Geez, Insane's on me. JB's on you. We know nothing, Eric. We'll see what happens. Opening night of the World Series, Eric, when I'm saying, where's all those guys in the chat? Where did Insane go, Eric, with his insane takes? But anyway.
We'll see.
The Giants pitching is better, but I don't see them in Game 3 tomorrow.
Let's not forget. Look, it hasn't been played. Let's just say the Milwaukee Brewers go to the CS. So the Giants are going to have to go through the Phillies and through the Milwaukee Brewers to get to the World Series. It's not going to be easy. It will not be easy.
Yeah, but Milwaukee doesn't have a 2-series bye. They got to play next round.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. That's a hypothetical because they were the best team in all of the major leagues. So I'm just saying, okay, if they advance against whether it's the Cubs or the Padres, if they advance, it's not going to be easy. And I'll tell you another thing. If it's the freaking Padres, now that bullpen, my God. I mean, you guys saw what Mason Miller did today, man. That guy's out there throwing freaking 100 miles an hour, painting with 100 miles an hour. You tell me how the hell that
Blue
happened.
Jays, Dodgers anyway, Eric. That's what I got. Blue Jays, Dodgers in the World Series.
Could be. Yeah, absolutely. It could be that. It's going to be fun.
It could be Philadelphia. It could be Milwaukee. There are, in my opinion, 3 solid teams. But Dodgers just have that magic, Eric. We can go back to when I was a teenager, dude. The days of Fernando Valenzuela. And each generation, man, they just spend the money and they're good.
Yeah, they do. Now,
I think they get it done. They get to another World Series.
There was times where they're in the doldrums, right? With the Frank McCourt stuff, they weren't able to spend a lot of money. And they had their times when they were, quote unquote, at the bottom of the barrel. But they came back strong, which is good. That's what teams do. They're cyclical, man. Unless you're the damn New York Yankees. But then again, when's the last time the Yankees won a World Series?
You're right, Mo G. We forget. You talk about Eric. Again, I think you're just looking over a 162-game span where, look at the Giants. Opening day certainly wasn't the way we finished, is it? So the Dodgers have gotten healthy. They've got much more solid starting pitching. And then Mo G throws in, they could, if the pressure's on, difficult times call for drastic measures. They'll pull out all the stops. Like someone said in the chat earlier today, Game 3s are going tomorrow, Eric. When you're in the postseason, all hands on deck.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And we'll see what happens. That's possible. That could be a secret weapon that they use. Who knows? I got a feeling Roki Sasaki is probably going to stay in the bullpen. Guy looked pretty good, so maybe they got a guy there that's going to be able to quote unquote stop the bleeding. Because I'm telling you, man, we'll see. We'll just see what happens.
Glenn, remember when they were postseason chokers? That was recently. Oh, you're talking about the Dodgers. I thought he was talking about the Giants because the Giants, you can't choke when you're not there. God.
Yeah, they did. They look, the Dodgers. How many times did they won the division, and how many times have they won the World Series? Yeah, they've won the division a freaking, was it 10, 11 times? I think it's even more. And how many World Series they got to show for it? You got 2020, which is, and then you got last year. So,
but I like the philosophy. Those are years where you saw them go all in all season, dude. And at the end of the year, you're pooped. This year, I wouldn't say they mailed it in. Eric, they won the division.
Yes. Yep.
Cincinnati had the bases loaded twice tonight, Eric. And did they score? No. So I don't think you can harp on the pitching. You got to look at. I'm looking at this.
Well, you got to look at it this way too.
Last year, the numbers, Eric.
Last year, the Dodgers were the best team in the major leagues, if I'm not mistaken, right? This year, they're not. There's other teams that are better. Phillies had a better record
healthy this year, Eric. They weren't healthy all year. They lost almost their entire starting pitching staff.
No, absolutely. Their pitching was horrendous, but it was last year as well. The pitching was just as bad last year as it was this year, but they did have a better record last year than they did this year. I'm just saying there was a little bit of regression as far as the lineup. Look, Mookie Betts had a horrible freaking, what is that, like 4 months worth of the season. Mookie Betts was pretty bad. Now he's come back strong. Today he had 3 doubles. But, hey, it's, again, you got to play it out. Let's just see what happens. We don't know.
Eric, I'm not going to change the entire postseason, and they can call it what it is. Rob says, Glenn ain't acting like a true Giants fan tonight. It's playoff sports talk live. It's not Giants sport. I'm wearing my Giants hat. I'm a Giants fan. But call a spade. We're breaking it down. It is what it is. Giant fans can never accept when the Dodgers are better, Eric. That's just gonna. Nothing will change.
What it is
rivalry. The Dodgers could win 140 games, and Rob would be in there saying, "Well, Eric, 140. They're burnt out now. They're burnt out. They got lucky." There's always an excuse. They're gonna get
Rob,
it done.
I don't know if you were here last year, Rob, but Glenn did the same exact thing. So it's not that he's a Dodgers fan. He's just saying that they have a strong team.
I made almost $4,000 betting on them last year in the playoffs here. A couple of parlays.
I wouldn't do it this year. I'm just saying. I would not do that. I don't want you to lose your money because I don't think it's just as. And look, I could be wrong, but just looking at what I'm seeing, just seems there's a chink in the armor, so to speak.
And you know what? Again, all the takes in here, I mean, they're negative toward the Dodgers. Glenn, I'm with you. If the Dodgers can pass the NLDS, they're going to the World Series. Do you want that? Hell no. I want to see the best baseball there. The best team is going to win. Why can Giant fans not accept watching, what do we call it? Are you entertained? I want to see the best baseball, Eric. If that's the Phillies and the Mariners, so be it. If it's the Dodgers and the Blue Jays, Dodgers, Mariners, Milwaukee Blue Jays, I want to see the best teams. I don't think you can come out. I mean, you know how to read that room, Eric. We got 3 days left. We got a week left in our playoff run, if you'd even call it that. Well, there's still time, Eric. There's still time. The Giant fans are going to be Giant fans. And if we're discussing anything blue and white, they're just going to be anti. The Dodgers could clean the slate, not lose a postseason game, run the table. Well, Eric, with that pitching, they got lucky and caught breaks, and they'll be pulling out my Shamrock here, and they'll be flashing that up on the screen. But Eric, I just want to see quality baseball. We saw some good games again today. I thought that Boston-New York game was the best. Absolutely phenomenal.
That was the best. That's again, as far as all 4 games, that's the one that I've been wanting to watch the most.
You know why I think it was the best? You know why I think it's close, the series close? I think both teams suck. The Dodgers and Boston. I don't think they're going anywhere next round. Whoever wins that. Especially Boston. I cannot see Toronto is going to kill Boston, and Yankees might win. They might win a couple. They might go full distance, but Blue Jays are much better than Boston or New York. San Diego could be the upset team in the whole run here. Detroit and
Yeah.
Cleveland, I think that's just going to run the table. It just
Yeah, I don't see them getting past Seattle. Either one of those, could you? I mean, look, the game's got to be played. It's just we're spitballing here, but Seattle, who knows, man? Seattle usually they don't have a very good history either. They were kind of like the Dodgers in the past, where you're just going to get anywhere.
But you
Says
can't
Eric,
do that. You can't take that angle either, Eric. You can't use that
ERA
angle.
and ERA. All right, that's fair. I'm just saying, over the course of 162, the Dodgers were not very good. Just saying.
You can
Look,
also though you can't
getting
take that angle when you're debating, Eric. You can't say, well, like the Dodgers in past years, Eric. This is now. This is now.
Yes, absolutely. But they're still their bullpen is still suspect. No one can sit here and convince me and say that the Dodgers have a bullpen that's going to take them to distance. There's no way. The only thing that's going to take them to distance is their lineup and their starting pitching. That's it. Not their bullpen. The bullpen will not be carrying the day.
See, and this is Giants fans being Giants fans again. This is going to be a lively chat tonight. So you got forever SF Giants. All right, you've got the entire worldwide global Boston Red Sox fan base, and none of them are saying this, Eric. I want to see Harrison pitch in the postseason. See, Giant fans being Giant fans. Looking from the outside, there's not a single. Let's do a little quiz later with Justin. Hey, Justin, big game. You want Harrison in there? Hell no.
No, we're getting Conley early. Conley, I don't know what you look. He might be something special. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
There's a couple of guys going. Eric and I were playing Name That Player today. I don't even know half the guys playing in the lineups, let alone some of these pitchers. We got Ciccone going tomorrow, Eric. Give me the rundown on him, please.
Yeah, I know they trade. He got a trade. Wasn't he pitched for the Diamondbacks, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken, Ciccone.
And how's this for a game 3 tomorrow night, Eric? Early and Schlittler.
Schittler?
What the hell? Daryl Schlittler. What are you talking about here? Holy cow. Early and Schlittler.
Okay, I got to look at the schedule. I think they got the times up there now.
Changed.
So what is tomorrow? Tomorrow, first game is at noon. Second game at 2. Last game at 5. 12, 2, and 5.
So they haven't changed. No night game tomorrow, Eric.
Well, 5 is kind of, Pacific time. That's early evening.
7, early evening, I guess, for see, life revolves around the Eastern Standard Zone, I guess.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be interesting.
You lucky bastard. It's only 10:30 at night. What is it, 9:30 there, isn't it? 9:41?
Robert says,
Jesus.
Snell, Yamamoto, Glasnow, Ohtani, Kershaw. Okay. Yamamoto, yeah, he had a great year, or a great outing. Snell had a great outing. Glasnow, suspect. Ohtani, we'll see how long he can go. Kershaw, we all know what Kershaw is like in the postseason. Just saying. The history could be totally different. Don't get me wrong, could be totally different, but I would not be hanging my hat on Glasnow and Kershaw. But yes, you got 3 of them in there that have the potential. Let's see what happens. Yamamoto, is he going to be the same in this next start? This is the most he's ever thrown in a game, 113 innings or 113 pitches. He may or may not be the same. Let's see what happens. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is if you're going to get into the Dodgers bullpen, you have a chance. You have a chance if you get into the Dodgers bullpen. And that may be something that teams take advantage of. Maybe they make the starting pitcher work a little bit, get him out of there, and get into the Dodgers bullpen. I would, but we'll see what happens.
Boy, they're coming in hard on us tonight, Eric.
That's fine. I don't care. It's fun.
Oh, I love it.
By the way,
I love it. It's just, we have to educate, Eric. Now, you take this one. Dodgers won the World Series last year, Eric, on their bullpen. I don't remember that being a bullpen.
It wasn't their starting pitching. Yeah, I think their bullpen was better last year. This year it's not the same. Just isn't.
In my opinion, their bullpen this year and the starting pitching are tenfold better. Both.
What is?
They won it with the bats and no pitching. I thought they had no pitching and won it last year. They had no pitching.
Last year had no starting pitching, but they clobbered the ball, man.
My new pick to click, Roki Sasaki.
He might be a weapon out of the bullpen, no doubt about it, because he just came back. So let's see what happens.
You guys want to talk Giants baseball? Maybe this Roki Sasaki experiment we saw today, Eric. Maybe that's a little bringing the freak in. Just saying.
Yeah, maybe. And if you think about it, he doesn't have to go 6 innings. He just has to come out, throw his inning, and he might be good. Look, he might be lights out coming out of the bullpen as a gig again. Doesn't have to pace himself. He just could come out and absolutely throw his gas. So that could be a weapon.
Oh my God. It's just so difficult, Eric, to have educated conversations or even debates. Well, Kershaw sucks. The guy was 11-1 this year. Eric, I give up. Let's see. What do you want to do? Look at stats.
It's his playoff. Look at his playoff numbers. They're atrocious. I'll bring them up. It's bad. And the thing is, there's a history there because he's been in a lot of postseason games. Hold on, let me see what he is. In the regular season, the guy is awesome. Soon as he gets into the postseason, he's a totally different pitcher.
Again, we're talking about the past. I'm just talking about this year. The guys are throwing in last year. Now they're going over a career.
Let me see what he's got here. Oh, come on. Damn. Where's it at? How come it's not showing it? Come on.
See, Insane says 11-1. The wins don't matter. That mattered in 1950. I don't get it. Anyway.
That's weird. Hold on 1 second. Let me figure this one out. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No.
Well, we can't say the Giants are bad in the postseason, Eric. They're just bad in the regular season.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
You want to do a little Giants Sports Talk Live?
Yeah, we're going to do that here. Yeah, exactly. All right, here. Let me just show you
Giants later. We're going to talk about Buster continuing.
Here we go. Wild card series ERA. Well, he's only done it once. In the NLDS, he's been in 11 series, has a 4.6 ERA. In the NLCS, he's been in 7 series, 4.8 ERA. In the World Series, 4.4 ERA. He just isn't very good in the postseason. Now,
so has he won half? Is that the full wrap? He's 11-11.
Yep, 11-11.
So he's 11-11, Eric. So how many of those games did the bullpen blow for him?
Well, we don't know. I'm just looking at what he did.
You're starting to look at play. This is coming from the guy. This is coming from the guy who debates wins and losses with me for an entire season, and now it's about the wins and losses.
It's not about the wins and losses. It's about the ERA. That's what it's about. I could care less about this. It's about this. We don't know what the results were of the wins and losses. Look, maybe the bullpen came and saved them. Maybe the bullpen blew it. Maybe the lineup didn't score enough runs. Maybe they did. But all I'm saying is when you got a 4.6, a 4.8, and a 4.4 in the DSCS in the World Series, you're not a very good postseason pitcher. That's it. Period. That's it. What's it mean? Absolutely nothing, because this is a whole new year, right? A whole new year. Plain and simple. Let's just see what happens. Let's let it play out. Maybe it's totally different. Maybe Kershaw comes out and has an absolute fantastic postseason in the DSCS in the World Series. Or maybe he shits the bed. You got to let the games play out. That's the important part. Let's see what happens. Period. All right, let's get it. Jeez, I didn't think we were going to get down this thing. What the hell,
Rob shouldn't call me bad shit. He can go to NorCal, and I can make that happen.
Hey, it's all fun.
I'll argue with them, and I'll get heated, but I don't call people. I don't like, hey, you want to get personal? Ask Chardall what happens when you get personal. He took a shot at Eric one night. I think he called him a piece of shit, and he never came back.
Keep it to baseball. We don't need to be calling names. Come on, guys. Come on, we do better than that. Come on. Hey, I tell you what, he hates the Dodgers. That's that. There's a lot of Giants fans out there that hate the Dodgers, plain and simple.
If you want to be timed out, all you had to do was ask. There you go. He says, you want to put me in timeout? Put me in timeout. So I just banned him. So he won't be. He can go to NorCal. See, now you're going to see the guys. Now the guys are going to be like, petting me like the kitten over here. Glenn is just a realist. I'm just saying. Robert wants to keep his membership card.
Hey, whatever. But
Oh,
anyways, why wouldn't we hate? Hey, no, that's okay. Hate's a strong word, don't you think? Insane. As far as talking, look, do I despise them? Do I not want them to win? Absolutely. Come on, I'm a Giants fan. I don't want the Dodgers to win. But we could sit here and we could talk about it, have a discussion. If the Dodgers are good, they're good.
it's a good question, Eric.
Let's see.
See, I think working with you all the time, and we got a bit of a relationship. And we've gone to some games, and Eric, I think you are a pretty educated baseball fan. You understand the game. You understand. You may have different. You may think their bullpen is worse, and we can have our debate. But at least you should be able to recognize, be a man, and stand up and say, Dodgers are a damn good ball club, Eric.
Yeah, they are.
And
They're
why
good.
people are like Secretariat getting ready for a race. You got to put the blinders on, Eric. I don't get it. Why do they? I don't get it, Eric.
Soder, what's up, Kyle? What's up, dude? How you doing, man? How's the family doing? Hopefully you're doing okay.
Holy smoke.
Have you recovered from the disappointing Giant season? Hey, they finished 81-81.
The Soda report. Playoffs bring out everybody, Eric. I haven't seen Soda report for a while.
Yeah, exactly. But there we go. That's I'm done talking about that stuff. Anyways, Giants news today. Buster Posey had his end of season presser. Some good information out there, guys. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see it. It's out there on YouTube. I think it's about 25 minutes, somewhere around there, 25 minutes long. The press asking both Buster Posey and Zach Manasian questions about the Giants going forward. The big news is Bruce Bochy will not be the next San Francisco Giants manager. Okay. Thank God. Look, it's nothing against Bruce Bochy, but that wasn't the way to go forward. Bruce Bochy was not the answer. And someone also asked him towards the end about having continuity and having a guy that you're going to have for a while. And then Buster Posey pretty much acknowledged that he wants to get a guy that's going to be part of the Giants for a while and not do these Band-Aids. No more Band-Aids. So Bruce Bochy will not be the next San Francisco. Now, he might be part of the organization. He did say that. Come on as a senior advisor to the president of baseball operations. Look, and that's fine. I think that's good. I like having former San Francisco Giants. If you want to be a special advisor, there's nothing wrong with asking for advice. There isn't, right? There's nothing. Let's go, man. Let's knowledge is power. FP even talked about that. The soda. Yeah, right. The soda report.
I'm off the soda. I'm working the ice water, Eric.
Yeah, hey, that's a smart move.
It's 100 degrees earlier today, and I'm working the sodas, man. I mean, the water. I was working the sodas earlier. I'm working the water now.
There you go.
What'd you take from it today? What'd you think?
I'll tell you one thing. You watch it, and you watch the body language of Buster Posey. He wanted to play October baseball. There is no doubt in my mind. You could see that there was consternation upon his face. He is not a happy camper. He expected more from the Giants. And look, he wants to win. Plain and simple. He wants to win. And you know what he talked about? And there is something that he talked about at the end. What did he say? Oh my gosh, it was at the very end. And basically he said, winning will solve a lot of these problems. The guy wants to win. So you're going to see a flurry of moves by the San Francisco Giants. That's my prediction. I think you're going to see a flurry of, first off, yeah, you got to go get you got to get a new manager. You got to get some coaches. You got to get the players. But let's talk about before I go any further, I don't want to get off track here. As far as the manager, he did say that the new manager, whoever gets hired, he will have the power, so to speak, to hire his own coaches. He said the front office.
Got
The
it.
front office will have suggestions, right?
Yeah.
They will have recommendations of who they would like. And if those people don't want to, well, then they could go there. They have no problem having them go find another job if they want. But it's showing that Buster Posey is okay for having the manager putting together his own team. And that's vital, right? But I like that. It shows that, hey, he's going to give this guy free reign, so to speak, to put together the team that he wants to, that's going to help them go win ball games. So it was nice to hear that. He still ain't giving up anything because people try to pry, hey, what's going on? He's already been talking to people. He's already been talking about candidates for being a manager. So the wheels are turning, so to speak.
This ain't like a pair of socks, Eric. This has got to be done delicately. This is it's sort of like a one-shot deal. You can't just hire the manager, fire him next week. They got to get Buster's guy. They got to get the right guy.
Yeah, well, I talked about this. I think this is going to be one of the most important decisions he makes. As Pobo, I think this is going to be one of his most important decisions, period.
You know what I like about whether it was his introduction presser, straight through the preseason, regular season, and then again today, Eric. Each and every time you see him do an interview like that, whether it's good or bad, focused. His business.
He is. Oh, he's no doubt.
He's well-dressed.
The dude knows. He has his eyes on the prize.
Yes.
You could see it. You watch Buster Posey talk. That guy means business, man.
Even though he's not on the field, he's got a taste of it, though, too, Eric. He knows.
He
knows
knows
what it takes to be a
wants.
winner.
And if he doesn't get what he wants, he's not happy. And I like that. The guy wants to go out there and win. Insane has 4 options: Nick Hundley, Skip Schumacher, Mark DeRosa, or Juan Rota / Mark Hallberg. Okay. I can't disagree with that. It makes me wonder if there's going to be somebody else out there. I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. We'll see what happens. I don't know, man. Who knows? Fuji Simeon donates $2. Thanks, man. What is your take on the vibe flow with Posey and Zach? I'm kind of talking about that, Fuji. He wants to win. He wants to win. He talked about the starting pitchers. It sounds like, of course, the top 2 is going to be Webb and Ray. He says Roop, he liked what they see in Roop, and, let's see how he looks over the offseason and into spring training. But he did say, no, I don't want Tony. I don't want no NCAA guy. That's me. The Buster Posey wants to win. This is not the time for experiments.
Right. We've had enough of those, Eric.
Look, it's one thing to be a rah-rah guy, but I'll guarantee you get the veterans on the club, that rah-rah shit goes out the window after a month worth of baseball. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Buster Posey wants to get a guy that's going to win. And win now. This is not about 2 years down the road, 3 years. He wants to win every single year. I'm not going to hit that yet, but I'm starring it.
All right. Too early.
It's too early for that. But I'm telling you, he said the goal, starting pitching and bullpen. He flat out said that. He didn't talk about position players, but he did say they want to go after starting pitching and a bullpen. They asked him about certain positions, right? Second base, he says, he didn't say who's going to be it. He said Schmidt and Koss at second base look pretty good. Let's see what happens in the offseason. That's what he said. To that, if I'm summarizing, I'm paraphrasing. So, again, not sold on what's going on at second base. Right field, he said, again, let's see what these guys do. He was high on Ramos. If you guys go listen to the interview, or I should say the press conference, he's high on Ramos and he's high on Jung-Hoo Lee. For Jung-Hoo Lee, he said this is the first time for him to get familiar with the MLB, the travel, the competition, whatever it may be. He's still figuring out the defense to a certain extent, but he likes what he sees in Jung-Hoo Lee. Ramos, he was very high on Ramos. He said that guy has a very strong work ethic, and he wants to do He wants to be the best player that he can be. So he's very high on Elliot Ramos. So he's going to be an outfielder. I got a feeling, but you never know what's going to happen. And then catching.
I think they got to make a move at right field, Eric. Right field.
Yeah, and he's high on Patrick Bailey. People are asking him about Jesus. They say they like what Jesus can do. We're going to see what he could do as far as the catching, but they like his bat. So we'll see what happens. Fuji, another $2. Thank you, sir. Vitello would be Kepler 2.0, except high energy. Yeah. I don't want that, Fuji. That doesn't seem like it doesn't track in what Buster Posey would want. Look, I'm not saying Buster Posey's going to go get a doppelganger of himself, but I got a feeling that Vitello may not be the answer. I just don't see it.
Give me this, Eric. So Buster being the catcher, can you give me some more detail on? Did he get into anything on the catching? Did Bailey's name get uttered?
Yes, he likes Bailey. He said, especially at the end of the season, he's played a lot more at the end of the season, the last couple of months.
It's the only time he produced, though. I mean, yeah. I liked him at the end of the season too, Eric. But.
Yeah, he was actually his bat actually came around there at the end. So, but I'll tell you what, the one thing that was the most surprising for me. He was not committal. He was
committal. We've gone through almost everybody.
No, who haven't we talked about? We need
a right fielder. So we got center, left. Jesus, not Chapman.
No.
Well, that's Chapman, Devers, Bailey. Who else?
How about a 20-year-old? He was non-committal.
Come on, man. Come on. Really?
They don't know who's going to be the first baseman. They said that. They said they love the work. Buster Posey said that he loved the work that Eldridge put in at first base, but they would not commit on who's going to be the first baseman next year. So take that for what it may. I mean, whatever. I'm not going to read too much into it, but they did not come out and say that Bryce Eldridge will be our first baseman next year. They did not say that.
If Buster thinks he's a couple of pieces away, Eric, let's get this settled before the offseason gets really rolling here. Would you move him if Buster thought, I really feel that I've done enough, I can make this happen. We're gonna make a run next year. We're not pussyfooting around.
We're not messing around. Yeah.
Would you trade him?
Why you gotta put me on the spot like that, man?
I mean,
look.
It's such a delicate topic.
Do I want to trade him? No, I don't want to trade Eldridge because the kid could have potential. I like what I saw in the short time that he was here. Look, did he strike out a lot? Yes. But I liked his approach. He wasn't a guy that was swinging at everything. He worked the counts. I liked what he did. That being said, if a team comes and offers a package that is impossible to turn down, how do you say no? Because True. Buster Posey wants to win. If you're going to get a bunch of pieces in return for Bryce, I think Buster would do it. Do I think that that's going to come down the pike? I don't know. Look, I don't know. Again, I'm on record. Do I want to trade him? No.
You know what does scare me? Go ahead. Sorry.
No. I don't think Buster Posey. He said it during the trade deadline. He's not opposed in anyone being safe, right? Everybody is tradable if the price is right, right?
What scares me a bit, though, Eric, is the fact these long-term contracts, they're adding up now. All of a sudden, insane sports take. Look what he says. Locked in spots. Bailey, Devers, Eldridge, Adames, Chapman, Ramos, Lee. That's 7 of 9 guys on the field. All right, 7 of your 8 guys, right? So it's starting to look a lot like this year, Eric. What are we going to do? How do we get better if you say this is our guy? Like,
yeah, that's it. And look, Buster Posey came out and said he likes his core of Chapman, Adames, and Devers. He said it. That is his core.
But if it's opening day and we're getting all of this back again, I'm like, oh, this is same old again, Eric.
Not necessarily, because you still got right field and you still got second base that you can improve. Getting 2 bats could make that lineup that much better. 2 bats are
You might have to give up something to get them, though.
You may. You may look. There may be a trade. We'll see what happens. But I think if you addressed right field, or we'll just say the outfield, because I don't know what you want to do. I talked to Jalal about this, talking about maybe Elliot Ramos might play a better right field. He says some people, the way their vision is and the way the ball comes off the bat, maybe he could play right field better than he plays left for whatever reason.
Good
Maybe
idea.
each player is unique in how they're able to see the ball come off the bat.
Yeah, but he played
So
a tough
I'm
left field. I don't know about right field at Oracle.
Well, maybe he sees the ball differently playing in right field rather than left. That could be a thing. We don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. They do need to get an outfielder, and they do need to address second base. That's a fact.
So you think Drew Gilbert is a non-factor at this point? I don't.
I don't see.
Gilbert and McRae, Luciano off my radar. And sadly, I would have to say Matos as well. Those four are pretty much off the radar for me now, Eric. It's time to move on. Time to move on.
I'm telling you, I think, Taylor Rogers' glove. Do we utilize all or more money on pitching? I think majority of the money is going to go to pitching. That's my thought. The way he talked about it, and look, he could be throwing us a curveball. Maybe there's a little redirection happening here, but I got a feeling that the majority of the money that's going to be spent, Taylor, is going to be on pitching, whether it's starting pitching or the bullpen. There's no doubt about it.
But again, don't just go out and spend for the sake of spending. They gotta get.
No.
I mean, look at last year. The
No.
guys you had your sights on, and we didn't get them.
That's the thing I don't want to do. You don't spend just to spend. You spend on guys that they're going to be something.
And it's funny, isn't it? Last year at this time, everybody's talking, we got to get Roki Sasaki. Tonight they're going, Roki Sasaki sucks. So, dude.
Well, Roki Sasaki as a starting pitcher wasn't all that great. He was pretty shitty.
He never got out of the game. Remember, I mean, you defend and I defend, and I'm not pulling a punch on you. Jung-Hoo Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Jung-Hoo Lee, people were
absolutely
booing on him. This is a rookie season. He got his, like you just said, Buster said this is his first year. Had a lot of obstacles as a new major leaguer.
Yeah.
He never got out of the gate last year, Eric. Roki Sasaki never got out of the gate this year, Eric.
And that's the same. Roki Sasaki could be that much better next year. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to look. I don't base my decisions on how well or bad he's going to be off of one season. I can't do that.
One season was about what? 4 starts. That was it.
I mean, yes, he's got professional play underneath his belt in Japan, but
he's a kid too.
This is the first time you're dealing with the MLB. MLB is the best of the best. There is no better baseball players on the face of this planet than in the major leagues. So,
and then when he got healthy, Eric, he's had a chance this year to kind of LA, bright lights, great players. He's had a chance now to soak it in. Maybe he has matured next year.
Yeah.
Maybe he's matured now working out of that bullpen. We'll see.
Maybe. But again, that's kind of the synopsis of what Buster Posey said in his postgame. Again, guys, go check it out. Go listen for yourselves. You just look at his body language and look the way he talks. Guy means business. The guy means business. Oh, and I asked him another thing about his so after 3 years, how do you think you're going to are you going to want to stick on past the 3 years? And basically what he said is, I'm focused on what we're doing right now.
Good.
That's what he said. I'm not worried about what's going on down the road. I'm focused on what I'm doing right now, and I want to win. So there you go, man. And that's what I want to hear. That's a stupid question, right?
You can't just
go out there and just say
something else. Yeah.
Why would you just say, "Hey, are you going to stick on after 3 years?" It's like, why ask that when you don't even know what's going to happen next year? Stupid.
Jesus, ask our manager. Not. He got the vote of confidence 2 months ago. He's gone. So,
And he's gone, right?
Yeah. And you notice something about Buster too when he does these. I said he's so. I mean, he looks refined. You'd never know it was his first year. He's refined. He speaks well directly, and they don't. Unlike some people who get interviewed, he doesn't get on a tirade and out of control. He's focused. He's very focused, Eric.
He is. He knows what he wants. And I'll tell you something.
I'm stealing that from you lately, but
I'm going to tell you something. This year was a learning experience on multiple fronts. It was a learning experience for Buster Posey to how to be a president of baseball operations. Basically, it was like instruction by fire hose. And look, he had to deal with a lot of everything. Look what he had to do. Let's just talk about this. So Buster Posey, in October of last year, decides, I want to be the president of baseball operations, and the club signed on. Okay. So he was part of extending Matt Chapman. Right, wrong, or indifferent, whatever. He got it done. He wanted his guy. He got it done. I'm not going to debate the qualities and the play of Matt Chapman. I'm saying he went out there. He got the guy. In the offseason, before the winter meetings even kicked off, they went out there. What was the need that the Giants needed last year? Was a shortstop. He got his shortstop. Again, right, wrong, or indifferent about Willie Adames. He got his guy, and he paid for it. The season begins, right? They wind up, hey, we're going to run with Lamont Wade Jr. and Yastrzemski and Tyler Rogers, right? They were all arbitration guys. Listen to me. They weren't free agents. All three of those players were arbitration. So you paid pennies on the dollar of what you would pay if they were on the free agent market. Okay. Because look, you can't fill every single roster spot with free agents. Not last year. You couldn't do that because they were up against it with the CBT. So he had to run with Wade and Yaz and Tyler Rogers. Tyler Rogers was fantastic. That was not an issue. Lamont Wade Jr. was not Lamont Wade Jr. of the past. He was horrible. Buster Posey had to make a decision to move on from Lamont Wade Jr. That couldn't have been easy. He look, one thing we can say about Buster Posey, he's pretty damn loyal, and he's going to give you every opportunity to get out of whatever you're in. And it got to the point where it just wasn't working, and they got rid of Lamont Wade. But what did they do when they got rid of Lamont Wade? They picked up freaking Dom Smith. Dom's at the time were like, what the hell kind of move in this? Well, come to find out, picking up Dom Smith was a pretty damn good move. And to be honest with you, if he didn't go down with injury, there's a pretty good possibility the Giants would have been in that third wild card. So again, made hard decisions, and he made good decisions. In the trade deadline, he had to move on from Tyler Rogers and Mike Yastrzemski. Probably didn't want to have to do that move, and he talked about that in the press conference. Look, the way the team was playing, we had to make the team better. And by the way you make the team better is you trade them and you get pieces back. So let's see what happens. And now, at the end of the season, you had to go fire the manager. So Buster Posey, in his first year as president of baseball operations, had to navigate some pretty turbulent waters. And let's not forget, I forgot this whole, and you wound up and you went traded for Rafael Devers. Come on, man. This was a pretty damn good year for your first year as president of baseball operations.
Yeah.
I thought Buster Posey did a phenomenal job.
These weren't baby steps either.
No.
Like you throw out that name Devers. I mean, dude,
come on.
Dude, we didn't see that coming.
Come on, man. I mean, that was huge, man.
Didn't give anything up, inherited a big salary.
Yes.
That's it.
You got rid of Jordan Hicks's freaking contract.
Thank you.
It was nothing. They didn't have to. It's gone. And you traded Harrison. That could, he's a young and upcoming guy. Maybe he's going to be something. But my God, you got Rafael Devers, dude. Come on.
As much as I'm interested to see who we add to this team, Eric, in the offseason, top number one thing is manager. Got to get the right guy.
That's the first thing.
Senior says it's Skip Shoemaker will be the manager. Book it, Mucker. Book it.
Yeah. Could there's a high possibility it's Skip Schumacher, and I'm not against that. I think that would be a good path forward for the San Francisco Giants.
You know who I want? You want
Edgar. Yeah.
Edgar. I want Edgar.
Yep. And
Nobody
now
talks about him. Nobody talks about him, Eric.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, did you hear who Jalal brought up yesterday? Hensley Mullins. He talked about Hensley Mullins. And I didn't even think about that.
He managing one of the World Baseball Classic teams, too.
Venezuela. No. Netherlands. What am I talking about? He managed the Netherlands World Baseball Classic. because he's Dutch by trade, because he's from Curacao, which is a Dutch colony. So yeah, and the guy speaks, as he said, the guy speaks multiple languages: Dutch, English, Spanish,
Right.
Japanese. I
Holy
mean, he
shit.
speaks it all.
Geez,
And
world
look,
travel.
Jalal was swearing by him. He's a good leader. He says he's got a great communicator. And look, all we see as a fan, all we see is what we see on the field. We don't know how these guys are in the locker room or in the clubhouse, whatever. We don't know. So this is gonna, that one could be interesting. FP talked about when I told him about this. Buster Posey, maybe being the manager. How about that? He nominates himself to be the manager. Brian Sabian could come back and be Pobo. Roderick Lopez, you're speaking my language. Look, yeah, I'm on record. I would love Ron Wotus, man. I would absolutely love it. The only thing is, I just don't know if it's too little, too late for him, because he's had his opportunities. Unfortunately, he never got on as a manager. But my God, the guy was the bench coach under Dusty Baker, Felipe Alou, and Bruce Bochy. My gosh, man. And the guy's knowledge is absolutely incredible. Incredible. And he's a communicator. I've heard him speak. The guy gets his message across. He understands the game. He's been part of this game for decades. And I think that Ron Wotus could be an absolute phenomenal manager. Absolutely. 100%.
Morkatna says he loves the multi-language aspect area.
Yeah.
Eric area. Getting tired. But let me ask you this. How much weight do you put on multi-language, multilingual? See, I don't even know how to say that. Multilingual. Is that right? A guy who can talk to the,
bilingual,
multilingual. So how much do you put into that? Or do you just say, hey, Eric, don't limit my pool by saying he has to be,
Yeah. That's I would
just
say,
get me the right manager.
you know what? That's just a force multiplier, right? First thing first, how is he as a manager? If you got additional things, that's great. That just makes your stock go up.
Right. The right manager. Eric, in other words, we don't need a DEI hire. We need the right man for the job. And I will point out again that this is something I feel strongly about, because I saw it one night, Eric, and one night didn't fool us. The night we sat with Lou at the game, front row, we had the prime view of the dugout. That looked like a very splintered dugout, Eric. Very young players in one corner, veterans over here, all your Spanish-speaking players are all in one. You had Adames and Matos and Ramos all together.
Encarnacion, Devers, yeah, all of them. Ramos, they were all over there. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I think if you're going to be successful, Eric, this team it's got to flow. It's got to be a team, not a group of individuals. It's got to be a team, Eric.
And that's fine. And look, they got something in relation, right? They like to speak their Spanish, and that's okay. I got nothing against that. That's okay. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just hey, those guys get along, and there's nothing wrong with that. Greg says fresh eye. See, someone not an organization with. Why does everyone say that? I don't understand that argument. What is the outside the organization? Let me give you an example. And I keep using this. Giants went outside the organization when they hired Farhan Zaidi. How did that work out for you? Outside of the organization, fresh eyes. How did Farhan Zaidi work for you? It's stupid. That's stupid. I don't like it. That for me, that's a non-starter. I want the best guy available. And maybe the guy is in-house. It's possible. Do I think that Ron Wotus is perfect? No. I'm just saying I think he'd be a fantastic manager. That's it. I've seen him speak. I've heard him speak on the radio. You listen to him on Marty Luria every Sunday. The guy is phenomenal.
He's technical.
He's awesome.
Technical.
He knows X's and O's, and he knows how to communicate. I've heard him speak, talking about working for these different managers and how he's talked with other players. He works with players right now, guys. And you got to be a communicator if you are working with the young players. So I would love Ron Wotus. And look, it has nothing to do with him being part of an organization. To be honest with you, I think it's a plus. He understands what it means to be a San Francisco Giant. He understands the philosophy. The guy, you know what his job is? What is his job? Special advisor to who? Buster Posey. Guess where he sits in every single home game? He's sitting in the GM suite talking to Buster Posey. So who better has the pulse of the team than Ron Wotus? And he's never had the opportunity to be that manager. I would love to see him be the manager. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't.
You know, one other thing, Eric, I think is a very important part that you got to look at. I want a guy to come in who has as a manager, has a very similar approach to Willie Adames. It's time to be professional. We can't have guys running around chewing on jerseys and acting like a jackass. Give me some serious professional baseball, Eric. Play to win every game. No joking around. No fucking around.
There you go. Tyler, here we go. We're talking about Bam Bam. Tyler Rogers Glove. A lot of baseball folks constantly speak highly of Bam Bam, talking about Hinsey Williams. Mm-hmm. Only Giants fans poo-poo him when they were a batting coach, because that's the problem. And then fans are going to fan, and they want someone to blame, right?
We've seen that tonight,
right? They're gonna blame whoever they want to blame. A lot of times they don't want to blame the player; they want to blame coaches. The team's not hitting because of the hitting coach. Yeah, maybe. But more times than not, the player's got to get in the box and he's got to and get the job done. Period. Because a hitting coach can come and talk to you till he's blue in the face. But if you don't put to work the things that he is showing you, well, guess what? It's not the hitting coach's fault. It's the player. So sometimes, and that's why I'm very hesitant to always blaming the coaches. I'm not saying that they're free.
You're onto something. You're really onto something, Eric, because I don't know if you'll remember, dust the cobwebs, think back to, remember our lengthy interview we discussed the other night about a year ago? We talked to Matt Stairs, who ironically hit a home run against the Dodgers. We talked about that. Do you recall during that interview, Eric, when he talked about having been a Major League Baseball hitting instructor? He was a hitting coach. I think it might have been the Padres he was with, Eric, after his days there. But he was a hitting instructor. He was the hitting coach for the team. So let's say it was San Diego. And his beef was, he goes, you can't win because these guys are set in their ways. No matter, you can change them for a game, but they go back to that's again, professional baseball. You need guys who listen, Eric, who need
you got to.
Who need to be who want to be coached, need to be coached, who are ready to say, yeah, I played the game for 10 years, but I can still learn something.
Yeah, right? That makes sense to me. But unfortunately, when you get guys who have been in doing their craft for as long as they do, they know what works, they know what works. And look, sometimes they're hesitant in changing things, even though it may take some time to get the results. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it does.
Well, you can't have a team next year with guys spending the first, we were in June with guys batting 200, Eric. That's not acceptable.
That's the damn truth.
It's not.
That's the damn truth. Man, good God. But I'm telling you, it's going to be fun. Let's see. What does that even mean? See, he's only 64.
It kind of flies in if that was the topic of conversation you had last night, if he's that high on Mullins.
That's Jalal. That was Jalal.
Right. Well, he knows his ball, obviously.
Yeah, he does.
The organization, and he knows the organization, right, Eric?
Yeah.
But if he's that high on a guy who has coached, how many people were in the chat the other night? And boy, did they not Mark DeRosa. All he's done is coach WBC. He can't. So, I mean, Eric, I don't care who it is. Everybody should be on the team. It's like when I talked about players last year and guys coming and going, we were talking about who could they get rid of? And I said, everybody should be on the chopping block because losing should not be acceptable, Eric. 190 batting average should not be acceptable. If you're batting 200 for this team, you should be looking at the bulletin board every day to see, or, Major League, you open your locker to see if there's a card in there every freaking day.
Right. Yep.
lot of ball players. Do you find, Eric, nowadays, and it's the same in football, hockey, all major sports, overpaid, prima donna, and just kind of along for the ride?
Yeah, there's some of that, I'm sure. I'm sure there's some of that.
The professional work ethic, sometimes not there. What did you see that game earlier? I saw the highlight. Guy didn't even run down, run the first baseline. Manager took him out. Get him out of there. So that's what I like.
Remember Manny Machado when he was a Dodger? Remember? He wasn't hustling down the line, and there was a lot of blowback from that. Ibrahim makes a really good point. Whoever we hire, let's give him a chance. We don't need to win the press conference. Yes, Rob Thompson was an interim hire for Philly. He's as he says, he's a stud. Brewers promoted Pat Murphy after council. The guy winds up being a pretty damn good manager. So again, we don't know. Look, all that matters is the man who does know is Buster Posey. And that's all. Hey, and I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with whatever decision he decides to make on who's going to be the next manager of your San Francisco Giants.
Eddie, they're all overpaid. Come on. Professional athletes are over freaking paid.
Is he trying to say in relation to other professionals? Yeah, I think that's, but it's still overpaid.
But they're not overpaid. Like they're not hurting, Eric.
Right.
They're not living paycheck to paycheck.
Facts. All right. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let me look. Let's see if Big Nick has anything out there. It's always fun to see if he says anything.
Paul, perfect example. Players. The coach says to just put my bat on the ball, but I'm going to put the bat on the ball because I'm swinging it for a home run every time. Not exactly. Not being educated, Eric. Like Lou said the other night, I'm totally on board. Fuck. Play more small ball.
Yeah.
Play more like the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, they're not working in grocery stores. They're not bagging groceries in the offseason. That's a fact. Like they did back in the day. That is a fact. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that no more.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm about done. Should we do?
We're just getting freaking going tonight. This is a juicy one tonight, Eric.
I tell you, yeah, it is. Well, I tell you what. I think, yeah. Hold on.
Well, we covered Buster. We covered the games. Oh, tomorrow. All right, we got a triple header tomorrow. What go? Oh, it's that time of the night.
Yeah.
Who wins? So we got Detroit, Cleveland opening it up. Cleveland,
hold on,
Derek.
Let me do this. Share screen. There it is. So we got Jack Flaherty going up against Slade Ciccone. You want to see what they did over the year? Let's see. Jack?
8.
Look at the ERA.
8.
He had quite a bit of strikeouts, but look at the ERA, 4.6.
He's your boy, Flaherty.
Flaherty. Let's see what Ciccone.
I'm afraid. 7-7. I never even heard of him, to be honest with you, Eric.
All right, well there you go. Who wins that one? Who wins Detroit, Cleveland?
Anybody got
anybody?
Quarter?
Who wins this one?
Cleveland?
Maybe
I'll flip a coin on that one, Eric.
Cleveland or Detroit? Who wins?
You call it. You call it, Eric.
I am gonna say. Oof. Yeah,
I'm
gonna go with Cleveland. Home field. Home field.
Heads Detroit. Heads Detroit. Tails Cleveland.
There you go. Even better.
Heads Detroit.
So you go Detroit. I'm gonna go Cleveland. Yep. Is that a loony?
What? No. It's a. You have those in this dime.
Dime. There you go.
A
loony is a what? Is a one, right? Is that $1? A loony?
A loony? It's $1.
That's what I thought.
Who's on your loony?
George Washington. Yep.
Who's on your $2 bill?
Oh, what's his name?
Jefferson. Is he also on the toonie?
No, not on the toonie.
Who's on your toonie?
No toonie.
Yeah, you have toonies. I've had $2 coins before in the States.
$2 coins? Never seen a $2 coin.
Yeah, I've had them.
Have you? Maybe
Yeah.
back in the
And
day.
I've got a whole bundle of $2 bills.
$2 bill.
They're not as common either. I got a pile of them, but you never see them in circulation much.
No, you don't.
Well, you guys got pennies. We don't have pennies.
Well, pretty soon pennies are going by they're not minting pennies anymore.
So you guys are going to round up, pay more at the store.
Why not? Pay everything or whatever. Not going to even go there. San Diego and Chicago. Yu Darvish versus Jameson Taillon. Darvish.
I'm going, you know what, Eric? Unlike my prediction yesterday, I say San Diego comes back and wins that series with Darvish pitching.
Oh, come on. What's going on?
The experience wins.
Oh, you think so? Jameson had a pretty good year. He's got a 3.6. That's fact. I can't discard that. You Darvish, I don't know. I'm going to say Cubs. I'm going to say the home teams, except for, let's see. I don't know about this one. This one's going to be weird. Connolly early.
Dude, he hasn't even gotten
Has he even shaved? Boy,
this
2.3 ERA. Again, he's just a rook. They're sitting.
How many games has he played this year? How many appearances?
That's crazy, dude. That's it. Look at that. 29 Ks, 1 and 2. I don't know how many starts he had.
A must-win game 3, and that's the best you've got to go with, Eric.
Isn't that crazy? The Boston Red Sox are throwing a rookie in Yankee Stadium for an elimination game, bro.
Well, let's not forget to open up the Yankee file folder here either, Eric. We got Schlittler going.
Yeah, I don't know who the shitter. He's 4-3 with a 2.9.
84 Ks. Dude, this is a battle of infancy here.
Oh, man.
My God.
Yankees, yeah, you better be careful. This guy is a Massachusetts native.
That's right. Walpole. Feel like a home game for him.
I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to go Cleveland, Chicago, and Boston. How about that?
That's right, because as Abraham says, it's a little early to hate on him.
Oh, man.
I don't think it matters, Eric. The winner faces the Blue Jays. That's going to be
There we go. Oh, my gosh.
Jeez. I thought the cannibals or the headhunters were here. I started hearing the
oh, man.
Actually, the way we've been rolling tonight with our crowd in here,
yeah,
I would rather hear the bongos than
yeah, there you go.
firing shots tonight. So you've got Detroit. Oh, who do you got? Rolling by me.
I got Cleveland, Chicago, and Boston.
And I got Detroit, San Diego, and don't give a fuck. Really, dude. You know, I'm not going to – let me put it this way for you, Eric. The Boston-New York series wraps up tomorrow one way or the other. I don't think it is going to be the best team wins. I think it's going to be the worst team loses.
The word, do you think it's
yeah.
Look, it sounds
neither
petty.
one of those pitchers is going to – you're not going to have both of those pitchers going to the eighth inning and have Cy Young Award-winning games, Eric. Something's going to happen. Something's going off the rails tomorrow to decide that series.
I'll tell you what, and this is petty, but I just want to see New York melt down to see them get eliminated in New York by their arch rival.
You just want to see your buddy melt down.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I want to be entertained.
Turturro, or how do you say his name? I call him John Turturro.
Big Nick Turturro.
Nick Turturro. There you go.
He was talking with Spike Lee earlier today. It was pretty good.
Spike loves his baseball, Eric.
They love their pizza too. They were talking about pizza.
Hey, you know, when I was at I went to the memorial service at Oracle Park last summer. The Mays Memorial Service.
Mm-hmm.
And there was Spike Lee sitting there with a bat.
Was he? Was Spike Lee there? Nice.
He had a bat.
That's awesome.
Bat in hand. Dude, that was a who's who.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there.
Presidents, broadcasters, the greatest ball players of yesteryear, Giants and non-Giants. It was And it was sad, Eric.
Yeah,
Totally sad. Totally
I
sad.
know.
If you were a Giant fan, you were there because that was a big day in the history to pay homage to
Oh, it was
the greatest.
the great.
ever.
Do I
We're
dare
not talking
say?
about the great star at all. No.
Do I dare say? Probably one of the most perfect players ever to play the game. Right? There are very few that could say.
And
they played everything, both the defense and the offense. No one better.
And we call, I use the term loosely. I always say that Robbie Dizzle is a man about town. When you were away last week, we were talking about Willie. And I said, not only was Willie Mays a player that represented the Giants, he, for a lifetime, Eric, represented the city of San Francisco.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Very good.
The only thing wrong with his statue out front, the only thing I see wrong with that statue out in front of the plaza, it's not big enough, Eric.
Not big enough. Oh, hold on. And before I do this, hold on. We got a couple of super chats out there I missed.
Oh, I still, you know what, Eric? And I'm sorry, I never asked permission or anything, but on Friday night, you were at the, I believe you went to the movies on Friday night.
Saturday night. Friday night, I was at the game.
You were at the game Friday night. All right. Geez, that's after all the baseball I've watched for 2 days. Dude, that could have been a month ago for all I know.
Hold on.
But last Friday night, they gave out you were at the game because it was the Willie Mack.
I was there.
Game.
The Willie Mack. I was there. Yeah.
And I closed out the show. We played the extra, and I said, I'm back. And I think it would be appropriate that we close out tonight's show and remember Willie Mays.
Oh, you did the remember. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I threw that in, Eric. Hope you don't mind.
Nice. Absolutely. Hold on. Let me find something here. I think you'll like this. You want to know where I was on Friday night? Hold on.
So what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's on. Wait a sec. Oh no, I'm looking at the see what happens, Eric. I'm like, isn't tomorrow Thursday? It's already Thursday here, Eric.
Yeah, it's already Thursday.
Because I was hoping, you know what? If Boston beats the Yankees tomorrow, Eric.
It is it's not Friday night, but it's going to be good. Yeah, buddy.
So we could do a little of that tomorrow night if the Boston Red Sox win that. That's the game of the day for me tomorrow. Yeah, there's been little reason to go to the club. Nothing to party about, Eric.
Hold on 1 second. Let me do this. And this.
I got to head down to the radio booth in a few minutes, and I'm also after I'm finished my work at about 4. I am going to I'm going to sit down after I'm finished my night of work in about 3 hours, and I'm going to watch the entirety of that Buster Posey interview.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Come on, what's going on here? Why is it doing that?
Okay, you do that. Well, what do I need? I need something fresh. What haven't we done for a while?
Nice.
You know, it's so cute. I always forget. I've grown accustomed to seeing the kid like that, whether he's in the batter's box or, that's little Hunter Pence we got going there, Eric.
Yes, it is.
Little Hunter. And if anybody comes, just because I played that video, I do not want to see Hunter Pence for manager in the chat tonight, all right?
Exactly.
Don't go there.
Hold on 1 second. So where was I on Friday night? Hold on give me a minute. Give me a minute here, guys. Trying to work here. Oh, here, let me lock these out here real quick. Fuji Simeon says $2. Eldridge wasn't Posey's or Zach's guy or draft pick. Yeah.
That's fair, but Eldridge is Eldridge.
Yeah, Eldridge is Eldridge. It doesn't mean that they're not gonna, because he's good. Even if it was drafted by Farhan, the kid.
That's like saying the Devers. Well, he wasn't originally Posey's guy, but he got him. And now he's Posey's guy. So, he
also said, don't forget the task of creating a new. I don't think that was under that. I don't know. That was just that. That has nothing to do with baseball operations. That's just the club doing their thing.
It'll be the same City Connect jersey next year. I love that jersey, Eric.
I still don't care for it.
Well, you didn't like that jersey, Eric?
Still, I don't like the font.
Eric, we all can't be rocking a jersey like I do there. Look at that. I love that jersey. I love that jersey.
Hey, check this out. Here we
I don't know
go.
why people don't like it.
How about there? There you go.
Hello. Hello.
Look at that. Look at that. Where is that, you say? That's the Gotham Club. A nice, tasty beverage.
Is that my place? GC's?
No, Gotham Club.
Oh, Gotham Club. Oh, I thought it was over my pad. You were hanging out at my place.
Gotham
Checking out
Club
the memorabilia.
had the 1883 Pilsner. It was pretty cool, man. Not too bad.
What was the pizza shop we went to?
Longbridge.
If anybody at Longbridge knows what happened to that magic wand, please get in touch with Eric or I.
I know, right?
I want that magic wand for my Eric. I don't. It sounds silly. I honestly want that in a little case, man. I willed through my wizardry. I willed Wilmer to a home run. Oh, you got footage?
And that's when I was at the Gotham Club, got a chance to attend the Friday Night Kipes, the last Friday Night Kipes. Dwayne and Glenn, good times, man. It's good stuff. It was good stuff.
Dwayne still got a nice head of hair on him there, Eric.
Yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, hey, did you see the news today? He got nominated for the Ford C. Frick Award. So we will see if he will go into the Hall of Fame. He deserves it, right? 100% deserves it.
Well, it wasn't for his playing career, Eric. So just, you got to get in. You got to get in with something. Well, he's been a pretty good day. He's been there's nothing wrong with his calls during that World Series run, man. What a great decade.
Not at all. Not at all.
And don't forget, I don't think it would be fair, and I'm sure he'd be the first to do it in any kind of an acceptance speech. You can't have him without the other.
Can't, right? They got to go in together, man. They got to.
Yeah.
They got to. All right. Oh, wait.
Mike Kruko's pretty damn good, man.
Wait a second.
You're pretty good at yourself, Eric. You've been putting in the overtime with me this week. Two of us putting in a lot of... Dude, we did nine shows in 2 days.
And we got 3 more to go. I know. Nuts.
And Eric, if I had had that magic wand and I had, you know what poof, I would have said three of those series are going the distance. Why? So we had 5 shows yesterday. How many shows today?
4.
That's 9. We do 3 tomorrow. What's that add up to?
12.
12 is the magic number around here. 12-hour show, 12 postseason shows. I'm telling you, it comes in 12s.
Oh, hey, Giants are going to sign 12 players.
It's better than 12 losing seasons, Eric, and I think we've been through that already.
Yep. Maestro is giving me the high sign.
Was the band arrived? Be honest with you, I almost forgot, Eric.
Can't forget this.
At Buster's Garden, a vote cast midst the bloom of DeRosa. Skip along the parade through Lombard, a mark where legacy grows. I just like to skip bloom, but if you want it to grow...
I see where he's going with that.
Take it away, Eric.
Come weeks! In nick of time, cast of good fellas arrive. Rocco, Vitello, Donnie, or Cass. A new captain will stand on the highest crag. Whoa! An echo of Bocce's brass. Oh! I like that, man. That was, dude. Nostradamus. This one was fantastic. My gosh, man.
Way to go, Abraham. Nostradamus. Way to go, Nostradamus.
No, it's not Ibrahim.
It's not? I think it's Ibrahim. He's
Look at that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different type of guys who are either managers or maybe.
I was getting excited there, Eric. I thought you were going to stop at 12.
You're getting excited.
Hey, maybe this is maybe there's method to the madness. Maybe they hire one of those guys and he hires one of the others as his bench coach. And what does that leave you with?
12.
And
Hey,
that's
there you
a
go.
magic number. I'm telling you.
Hey, that was one of my favorite. What was it? Electric Company. Remember Electric Company? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Eric,
Remember
I'm
that?
sorry to report that was Sesame Street.
Oh, maybe it was Sesame. Well, I thought it was Electric.
There was two versions. There was that one, and there was the rock version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. I still remember it was the pinball. Remember the pinball?
Yes, that one was like,
1, 2, 3,
you
4,
had to be
5,
groovy
7,
for that
8,
one.
9, 10, 11, 12. And then at the end, it goes, woo, 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 woo.
And remember the Talking Orange? It's a lovely 11 morning. I used to watch all those, Eric. I have got, believe it or not to get carried away again because it's the end of the show, I have got a box set of DVDs, Sesame Street's greatest hits, and they're all from the early 70s.
Well, there you go.
I'm the king of Spain, and I'm here to say that my daughter's getting married today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You remember that one? Or the Ladybug Picnic?
I don't remember that. Man, you're really.
I'm older than you, though. I mean, hey.
My goodness. But hey, look at that. It says congrats on tour. Let me take a look. What do we got here?
Bernice made that
son of a bitch.
clear tonight. She said we were a few shy at entering tonight's show.
Wow. Well, take a look at that. Look at that. How about that? How about that?
We owe it all to the guys who I haven't kicked out.
Nice. Hey, again, thanks to all of you out there, man. That's awesome. Look at that. That's pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool, man.
Pretty damn fast when you think about it.
You think about it, man. That's not too shabby compared to we're just a couple of dudes on here just talking some damn baseball.
Today's the first. Well, technically it's the second, but the 1st of October, Eric. So we've only been doing this 13 full months.
Yeah. Yep.
Almost to the day.
Not too bad.
I think we went on August 2nd last year, so we're literally 13 months into this thing, Eric.
Hey, look at this. He's catching on. Only need a 10,000 more to get 12,000. Sticking with your 12.
12 burgers for everyone. Grab a burger. Grab a burger.
What's up, Jay? Hey, we're getting ready to get the hell out of here. Sorry, man. It's long damn.
Hey,
Abraham,
everybody.
congrats. So well deserved. Did you guys show up every night, even when the team gives you every reason not to? Thanks, Ibrahim.
Been a few of those, haven't there, Eric? Yeah.
Right on, those are facts.
Everybody shits on Kapler, for his eating his burgers. I didn't see Bruce Bochy turning down any money to be peddling pizzas down the street, Eric.
The Michis? Yep.
Every second commercial in the games was that, and he'd have
that's different. At least it's a commercial. He's not on his private time walking around the city looking to balance the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, private time. What a man does in his private time is none of my business, Eric.
Yes, correct. Jay, are you doing show? Hey, Jay, this is our 4th show today, man. This is
our 9th in 2 days. We do this all year. We'll be waiting. You think this is nuts? Wait till Christmas Eve when we try to lasso Chardall to come in and sing the 12 days.
Oh, that ship has sailed. I ain't trying to do
has
that.
it?
That ship has sailed. No, thank you. I'll pass.
He has been known to belt out a tune once in a while, Eric. He sang for you one night. You were down in the dumps, right?
Yeah. Remember
Can I break that out tonight? Can we go home with a song?
Hold on. Which one is okay? Hold on. I know which one it is.
I have it right here.
You got it?
Yeah. Are you ready? Well, if you're ready to get out of here, I'm ready. You were ready about 18 minutes ago. So are you ready to go?
Go for it.
All right. Well, I'm heading on out of here because I really don't even want to listen to it. But this is taking us back in time. Chardall did not show up on Christmas Eve, and he felt bad about it. and Eric was down in the dumps. So Chardal called in one night, did a little welfare check, said, Eric, are you okay? And Eric said, anytime I hear from you, Chardal, the great Chardal.
The great Chardal.
Here we go.
What's up, Chardal?
I'm going to be singing a song for you today.
You don't have to. It's up to you, man.
I'm going to sing Don't Stop Believing because you're not having a great day, so I want to lift up your spirits.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have tuned in, the great Chardal will be performing Don't Stop Believing. Take it away, Chardal.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, a smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile, they could share the night. It goes on and on and on.
It goes on and on.
Strangers wait. Up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just a fun emotion, hiding somewhere in the night, working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill, paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Whoa, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just a fun emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on, street lights, people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people.
That was pretty good, except the chorus. You lost me in the chorus, man.
You know what, Eric?
You lost me in the chorus, man.
That one will never grow old as long as we only bring it out once every 6 months.
Oh, my God. There was no chorus. It was verse. On and on and on. It was the verse. On and on and on.
He got you with the chorus. He got me with the... So maybe that's it. Maybe it's over. Then he comes again. I got to get... You know what? That's for me personally, Eric. I mean, it was your song. Hell, I was just an innocent bystander that evening. For me personally, I feel like Chardal stepped up to the plate and he made amends. He didn't show up Christmas Eve. He was quite worried about you. He says, something's wrong. Eric's just not his chipper self. And he was worried. He was texting me. Is Eric okay? I'm like, yeah, you should reach out to him. So he reached out. I threatened to give him your phone number, and you put a kibosh. Anyway, tomorrow we got 3 games, 3 shows. It's going to be another long day of ball, Eric. Playoff Sports Talk Live.
Hey, but here's the thing. All 3 of them are elimination games. Somebody is going on. Somebody is going home. Somebody's season is, our 3-team season is ending tomorrow. And who will that be? We'll talk about it here 3 times tomorrow. That last one is going to be the banger, though. That one's going to be something. Right,
well, that Yankee Red Sox game is going to be a dandy.
I know. I can't wait.
But they don't want to. I mean, they don't want to take a Schlittler tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And you're cheering on the Red Sox.
The Red Sox. We'll see. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Guys, enjoy the rest of your night. We'll be back at it again all over tomorrow. And maybe Giants news. Who knows? Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.